stop right now and check out the Blazar Black Friday sale. Because if you want to get a set of the Blazar Mantis 5 lens kit, that's $1,300 off. That is a crazy deal, especially for those of you that want to start shooting with anamorphic lenses. Now, Blazar isn't paying me to make this video, but they did send over their Mantis 5 lens kit, which includes a 25mm lens, 35, 50, 75, and 100mm Mantis anamorphic. And I bought the 50mm a while ago, and so I specifically wanted to use Blazar Mantis anamorphic lenses because they're perfect for my Sony FX2. So this is my little anamorphic setup with the FX2. I've got the Blazar Mantis 35. I got my FX2, and if you take a look at the screen, it's not de-squeeze, but because of the de-squeeze feature of the FX2, I can make it look natural. So I'm just gonna go into the menu. I'm gonna go to the last tab down there. I'm gonna go down to the next page for display option. I'm gonna select de-squeeze display, and I'm gonna select 1.3x. I'm gonna hop out of the menu, and now I can see what the footage looks like natively. That's pretty cool. Now, the reason why I wanted to go with the Mantis line of Blazar anamorphic lenses is that even though it's a 1.33x anamorphic lens, when de-squeezed, the video looks more like a 2x anamorphic lens. Now, out of my own curiosity, and maybe something you might want to know, but what exactly is the difference when it comes to bokeh quality between an anamorphic lens and an ordinary lens? Let's find out. So right now I'm using the Blazar Mantis 50mm at f2.8. This lens can go down to f2, but we're just gonna use 2.8 because the lens that I wanna compare it to is the Sony 24-70 G Master 2, and the lowest aperture I can go to with that lens is f2.8. So go ahead and take a look at the composition, pay attention to the bokeh in the background, because now we're gonna switch over to the Sony 24-70 G Master 2. And now we are shooting with the Sony 24-70 G Master 2 at 50mm at f2.8. And I mean, it looks great. Is it a tighter shot? It seems a bit tighter than the Mantis 50mm. I mean, the bokeh quality in the background looks great. I mean, no complaints from me there, but there's definitely a big difference when using the Mantis 50. And now we're back at the Mantis 50mm at f2.8. Ooh, let's go down to f2. Hold on. Oh, I'm gonna have to lower the ISO, something like that. And there we go, the Mantis 50mm at f2. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, I love these lenses. The big benefit though when using a lens like the Sony 24-70 G Master 2 is that the autofocus is on point every single time. No matter where I go, the focus is gonna be accurate. I mean, also I'm using the FX2 and the autofocus is just so good. And so yeah, I mean, that's the big benefit of using a lens like the Sony 24-70. Now, the cool thing about this specific set is that the filter thread on all the lenses are exactly the same, which means you can use your 77mm or 82mm ND filter on all these lenses. You could put a matte box on all these lenses because they're all the same. And I love that. It just makes everything super simple having one size filter thread for all of these lenses. They're also very similar in size and shape. I mean, some kind of feel heavier than others, but I don't know, for the most part, they're nearly... That was the lens cap. What was I saying? Oh yeah, but for the most part, physically, they're nearly exactly the same. Now you might be thinking these anamorphic lenses are expensive, and yes, but compared to other anamorphic lenses that are similar in quality, but 5 times way more expensive. The Blazar Mantis line just gives you the best bang for your buck if you do want to start shooting with anamorphics. I mean, the quality of these lenses are incredible. Full metal build, smooth focus ring, smooth aperture ring. You have different mounting options from PL to EF to Z to E-mount. In fact, I have the native E-mount lenses because all I have are Sony cameras, and so it makes sense to have the E-mount adapter. But whatever camera you have, there's a mount for it. In fact, if you own, like, I don't know, a Sony camera, a Lumix S1 II, a Nikon ZR, you can just get the PL mount and use little adapters for those different camera brands. And so, yeah, when in doubt, just stick with the PL mount. Now, someone getting into shooting with anamorphics for the first time, I don't know, I still feel a little bit overwhelmed with the different types of lenses available to me. I keep gravitating towards 35mm and 25mm lenses, mainly because it's a lot easier to focus because it's a bit wider, where if I'm trying to focus with a tighter lens, like the 100, trying to nail that focus, especially if the subject is moving, is a little bit harder. And so, yeah, if I had to choose like one lens out of this set to like use at all times, it'd probably be the 35. I just love that focal length. And so, yeah, I'm about to enter my anamorphic era. Super pumped about that. And if you want to start shooting with anamorphic lenses, definitely check out the Blazar Mantis line. In fact, check out Blazar's website because they're having a crazy Black Friday sale. Like, this is the time to buy. Seriously, save some of that money. Get some anamorphics. All right, gotta go. Bye.